Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Smith coming at you live from the lovely. Well, look, let's just get straight to the point here. No bells and whistles, no funny business today. Just giving you a straight up video on what's going on. First of all, as you have seen by now, we have closed school for the remainder of the year. I'm not going to see you guys again in the classroom for the foreseeable future, and for that. I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you. It's bummed me out. It's really thrown me off my game. I really anticipated on finishing the school year, seeing you guys in the classroom, and trying to salvage something out of it. And that didn't happen. And I'm just, I'm really down in the mouth right now. I just don't even can't begin to explain to you how it's kind of really bummed me out. But it's going to be what it's going to be, and we persevere and we do what's right and we do what we think's best, and that's been the decision. So, what does that mean for us? While we are not going to continue class in the traditional sense, we are going to continue it online in the format that we've been using for the last 3 weeks or so. Per the last email communication I received, our deadline for finishing any work is going to be May 4th. Where it goes from there, I don't know right now. But as soon as I find out, I will let you know. We're still proceeding in the same format. One, possibly 2 assignments per week. Please make sure you stay on top of that stuff. This is going to be the last week they're going to be looking at the Bill of Rights. We've been looking at that and civil rights over the last 2 to 3 weeks or so. For this week, I have you looking at a video over the Bill of Rights. It's really simple. Rinky-dink video. It's a little bit of nothing. There are 10 questions attached to that video. You will have to watch the entire video to answer all of the questions that are assigned to that video. It's a very simple thing. Should not take but probably 8 to 10 minutes of your time. I'm toying around with the idea of putting a Go formative together for Thursday, but for right now, I don't think that's going to be necessary because we're going to move into the next unit of study, which is going to be Missouri government. We'll look at that over the next following 2 weeks, not this week, but the following 2 weeks. With respect to that Bill of Rights, again, like I mentioned last week when we talked about freedom of assembly, freedom of religion, and the government stepping in to enforce these quarantine laws, we're seeing yet another example of a conflict with respect to the Bill of Rights, particularly the 10th Amendment, which, as you know, states that any powers not given to the federal government belongs to the states. It basically gives states' rights. And we're seeing a conflict in that nature playing out with the federal government, particularly Mr. Trump, wanting to open up, his words, open up the American economy, where some states are still dealing with an imminent and deadly threat of the COVID-19 virus. So there are some states who are pushing back on opening up their economies right now because they want to keep these stay-at-home orders in place in order to combat any of the further spread of this virus. Mr. Trump and some of the people in the federal government want to open up, and they want to put people back to work. And hey, we've got to go back to work eventually, but there are states who are pushing back saying, no, this is not the right time when we're seeing a conflict play out. Who has the authority to open up businesses in states? Is it fault of the states themselves and local governments, particularly counties and cities, or does the federal government have the authority to dictate what the states have to do? So we're going to see that conflict play out in the next few days or so. Pay attention because this applies to you guys. A lot of you have jobs where this has affected your ability to work right now. Because of these shutdown orders. If we open up open up businesses, how does that impact who goes to work, when they can go to work, and so on and so forth. So pay attention to that. It's an interesting, fascinating topic, and it's something that lands right on our front steps with being able to go back to work. Believe me. Also, just kind of do a little housekeeping stuff. Grading, I've been doing a pretty good job about staying on top of that. I will have some grading done. The last 2 assignments from this last week, I'll have those done by Thursday, the 16th. And I guess what that means for you, if you have not turned those 2 assignments in from last week or any other remaining weeks, please do so. I emailed a few of you because some of you are falling behind, and the deadline is May 4th when those missing assignments will turn into zeros. These are all very easy assignments. I know that you have the time on your hands to do this. If you don't have the tools, be it technology or internet access, please let me know so I can make arrangements to get any work to you via alternative methods. Guys, I hope you're hanging in there and taking care of yourselves. I'll be honest with you. I've had a real just lousy, that got me there. I've had a lousy couple of days here just because I'm bummed out about the school situation. But, you know, we just got to do what's best for everybody. And, for that being said, we're not in school. And, man, again, I'm telling you, I just don't know how I'm going to. It's difficult to get through this. It's really throwing me off my game. I know you might not think it, but I do miss seeing you guys. I miss hanging around. That's why I love doing what I do, is just seeing you, being part of your lives, and just sharing, those moments in the classroom with you. So, I know if you haven't heard it from any other teachers, we missed you. We really do. So, all the best to you. Bless you guys. Bless your families. I hope you're staying healthy. I hope you're staying safe. And if you need anything, please feel free to email me. And we'll holler at you later. Bye-bye.